Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. We're only 2 minutes away from my good friend, Grandmaster Mark Hebden's birthday arena. I hope Mark is well. I've had some strange music popping up automatically within Streamlabs. I'm hoping that it's not in this layout, so we'll figure it out.
Said, hi Master Chess Dojo.
Good morning, Paul. How are you? I think I've added Lonely and Nindano, but I just realized that I hadn't added Germat from December 15th. So I'll get around to that one. I'm about to do some updating of the calendar today if I don't have anything scheduled immediately after this. In fact, I'm going to pop up my calendar now to make sure that it's not actually on the cards. Let's check.
Holly
Said, I'm fine except for my chess lately. I have been playing so badly that I feel like a moron.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. All right, I think I have a small break immediately afterwards before I have to have a lesson. So I also need to schedule a lesson.
Holly
Said, I have a few more birthdays for your calendar.
That is totally awesome. Totally awesome.
Holly
Said, Manuel Aaron December 30th.
There we go. I'm just about ready to copy and add it to my to-do list.
Holly
Said, Miguel Seaman Avasayot April 17th.
Oh,
Holly
is that her? Is that her? That's not
Houseline
Agnes.
February 10th.
Or is that a relative to Agnes?
9 8 7 6
Houseline, not with the hair.
2 1 0
Thank you so much. It would be good to have Matt in on that one.
Said,
I know Matt from Reykjavik.
Miguel is Agnes' little sister.
Ah. Very cool. Better start this off. You can, of course. So this is interesting. Paul is only a follower at the moment, but he is getting the benefits of the TTS, which don't always work. I'm wondering if something wasn't cleaned out. Normally, only subscribers can do TTS on Twitch. So this is interesting. Let's see if I've ever played Presario. Why is Presario so far behind me? White?
Holly
Said, I had never heard of Manuel Aaron, but he played in the interzonal tournament in Stockholm in 1962.
I know Manuel Aaron. Yes, I remember the name. So White is victorious. Oh, and he drew me in a simul. So we got him in a simul. Let's check. We still have our Valentine's Day red up. I may or may not change that. We do need 10 more D4s before we've caught up to our E4s. And we need 3 knight C3s, in theory. No game found. Indexing 107 other players. That's not usual. Oh, that is because Presario is white. Missing the obvious move going for. Let's head back just in case. I'll open up a second window to do the searching for. To update my, Actually, I can't just do it like that. I have to actually do it within this browser so the cache has it. So the cache has it. I believe I need 3 knight c3s, but we'll find out if that is the case. Just gonna bring this up in another window. How long will it be till we get a game? Is Praise Aria here? Oh no, what happened to him? It's afternoon, 2 p.m. Why am I so low? And how did he finish? Oh, he beat Nikolaevin. Tell me if the music is too loud. So he played in the Interzonal tournament in Stockholm in 1962. Don't tell me it's doing that in the background again.
Said. Fischer beat him.
Ready.
I feel like there's music playing in the background. Right? Very annoying. Very annoying that the music has popped up again. Alright, so we need 3 knight c3s. Let's go with a d4 opening since they've played knight c6. And we'll take over the center. Now ETB, E.T. Borlik, did not capture the center. I guess I want to be tricked into the French, I imagine. And he doesn't seem to have, well, he doesn't really follow up on this properly, the Guimard variation. Bishop to b4 is not the proper follow-up to the Guimard.
Check. Holly.
Said. This is good for you because black doesn't have c5.
Exactly. For all and or anyone who is watching for the first time, we do allow back seating in this particular setup. Oh no, my coffee's almost out. I did get up early. I got up on time. I should say that I was on time for streaming. So now, do I sack the bishop? That is the question. Or do I ask him how he's going to protect the e6 square? That is a better question. Probably could have gone after the c6 square a different way, the e6 square a different way. But we will see. Now, can we invade appropriately? Let's just continue. Now, we were planning on sacking our knight. We were. We were just planning on sacking the knight or the bishop. Because the king is in the center. I don't really want the king to get away. And he's almost completely
Check.
ensconced in this. I probably could have pushed my pawn.
Check.
But we have our piece back, and it does look like it's mate
Checkmate.
on the next
Victory.
move. So let's see here. Still needing 10, still needing 3. And this game is not in the mix just yet. What is going on? Still needing 3 knight c3s, even though we just played one. Maybe it knows that I have a let's do a reload. Knight c3, interesting. It's still claiming that it's processing in the background. Fair enough. Let's head back. I don't really recommend the French defense for young players. I do have one student playing the French defense because he was playing it when I got him. But there's no accounting for taste when you are starting out as a chess player. That's why many gravitate toward the Jobava London or simplified systems that ease their learning. Charles numero uno is not playing yet. What's happening here? This does look dangerous.
Said. Andrea Botes plays the Jobava London.
She does. I feel for her. She is not developing as a player, but then again, maybe she doesn't want to develop as a player. So if this rook were not threatening our knight, this would be a lot easier, this position. Probably a rook lift in order. Black is actually, in my opinion, slightly worse, despite the material advantage. He has rooks that are very uncoordinated. In fact, this one is nearly trapped. Very nearly trapped. This pawn is very weak. And the king is very exposed. So what can black do? Oh no, I'm not sure if this is really worth it. It does seem to be worth it. Check, check, and takes rook. King, king f8. King f8 looks like it's going to hold.
Check.
Unless he's going for a draw. Rook f5, queen f7, so it looks like he has to continue with the checks. But this is allowing black to consolidate. Queen c7, queen h7.
Check. check,
No, rook takes. Rook takes and then they cannot recapture, right? Oh no, they hung their queen anyway.
check,
There was absolutely nothing wrong with moving the king, but black was under a lot of pressure, time-wise. Faubourg is in the house. Good morning, Faubourg. I need to do some generic. Whoops.
Dark Blade.
Said. Hello, Sensei.
I misspelled Faubourg. Good morning. Darkblade, how are you, buddy? Dragon Emperor in the house. So this music is automatically playing within Streamlabs. I do not seem to have any control over it. I am crossing my fingers that it is not copyrighted music.
ready,
I will find out the hard way later. Maybe I can just toss up the YouTube link for anyone who wishes to have text-to-speech. If I've missed
Dark
anyone.
Blade.
Said. This song is most definitely NCS. I know it too
time
well.
is running out.
We are playing the French. And now we're also playing the McCutcheon, which we have played before. Gotta be principled. Must have principles. What in the world?
Check,
The last time I played this variation, I weakened myself incredibly on the king side for no apparent reason, taking this bishop. Wow. Fair enough. Not sure what this bishop's life is going to be like on that side of the board. But c'est la vie. And now for something completely indifferent.
Polly.
Said. BTW, I got crushed by the Job Ava London in an OTB game last year, so it is effective against low-level players.
It is pretty effective. I'll give you that much. Absolutely, I'll give it that much. Is this going to work out? I do not know. No time for the old in-out, love. Just here to read the meter. Here's coordination. Oh, I have to watch out for that. Let's do it this way. Before I get too frisky. Not too frisky. Oh, pardon me for whistling. Oh, I believe that I did enable NCS at one point. Where is that music? Is Slipstream part of this? I'm going to have to check it out. If Slipstream is part of it. And now, for something rather increíble, do I sack the exchange? I guess not. Wow. Bishop takes, queen takes. Do I agree to a draw here? Am I at all worried about this? Bishop takes c4, here we. Bishop takes c4, here we go. Bishop takes c4, here we go. Bishop takes c4, here we go. So now, queen to d6. Rook takes d4, rook takes d4. It's a good in-between move, that much is true. Let's prevent any funny business, just in case. Just in case. Just in case. We don't know. Oh, we don't have it? And now, how weakened are those squares? We'll know. We'll know. Oh, I could have just gone for that, couldn't I? Is he going for this? This check? Let's start attacking on the king side.
Holly
said, I'll be back after breakfast.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting us know, sir.
check. Check. Check.
Checkmate.
Victory.
The weakness of that bishop on g3. Now, he knows the best line. He knows the best line is bishop d2 and not bishop h4. I'm not entirely sure why he's avoiding playing the best line. I'm completely curious as to how this is going to work. We're going to take a momentary coffee break. We'll also see if we can get our So I've been white 5 times, and my record is not so good with bishop to d2. I've always wanted to try bishop to e3, but bishop d2 is solid. I have to take the word of it here. c5, h5 next time. h5. Why not enjoy the trappage of the bishop? h5, h4, knight takes g3, knight takes g3, and g4. Queen d2, a6. I was more concerned after g4 about f3. Isn't f3 a move? f3 seems extremely logical, but perhaps it's not.
Praise Ariel.
Praise Ario, good morning. How are you? So good to see you. Namaste. Thank you for being there for us on YouTube. Our representative. Just looking at this before I run for coffee on an intermission. 44 other players first? That's fair. White, black, white, black. I can only apologize for the Valentine's Day board. I'm not going to change it just yet. I think when it automatically defaults out, I'm going to switch it out. We also had the Lantern Festival this week. For those of you who celebrate the Lantern Festival, who celebrate the Lunar New Year, I hope you enjoyed, I believe it was Thursday. Maybe it was Wednesday. Was it February 12th, the Lantern Festival? Paul 1E4. I need to redo Paul 1E4 as well. Edit com, Paul 1E4. By the way, Paul 1E4, if you haven't gone yet, I just want you to know that you are not a low-level player. All right, buddy? Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. So in this particular instance, I didn't have to take. I did look at b3. I was concerned about just playing, so I get to keep my pawn after b3, eh? Unless they play c3. Queen takes a5, knight takes a5, cb3, knight b3. And everything is hanging still. That's also very good for black. What in the world is going on with the music? I'll turn down the music so that should the other music light up the night. So this was unfortunately not good. And my opponent avoided equality, or did he? Am I actually in trouble here after rook on f to d1, knight a5, f3, I see, bishop c6, f3, bishop c6. This was my plan, by the way. Oh, do I just give it back? Knight c4, queen b3, rook c8, fe4, queen c6. I don't like it. What's wrong with bishop c6? Queen takes a3, b6. Yes. Oh, and then I'm going to lose material? Is that the story? Is that the story? Wow. Yeah, f3 would have been very, very good. All right, we need coffee. I apologize. From now on, I'm going to be a two-fisted coffee drinker. Absolutely a two-fisted coffee drinker. So as black, why am I not getting as black? So as black against e4, which I faced the vast majority of the time, I have not yet caught up to my c6s with either the French nor the Sicilian, eh? Oh no, the French and the Sicilian are in a dead heat. That's the way I want it. One more French before I move on to the Alekhine? Really? French, then Alekhine? Or French, then g6? Uh-oh, I don't like the way this is computing over here. I play the McCutcheon the vast majority of the times, and when I have lost, it has been because of time, usually. 91% of my games are the McCutcheon. I seem to have won every game with bishop e7. What? And I played both knight e4 and knight d7 against decent players. Okay players. Wow, against a better player, I played knight e4. Let me see how this worked out. This is a very awkward variation for white, nonetheless. Knight to d7. So c3 is not the best move. Queen e2 going after the pawn straight away is the best move. b6? Really? Queen takes e4, queen to b4 check. King d1, queen b1. Wow, what a trap, what a trap. And of course, if white's worried about counterplay. All right, fair enough. I might try that next game. Let us watch a game that has just started, hopefully. Stefano versus Charles numero uno. I'll be right back. Coffee in progress. Praise Aria. Thank you so much for being here.
Check.
What a truth.
Check. Check. Check.
Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.
Zen Brazil.
Thanks for following.
I have a light for Gukesh and Ding. They're too dark in the corner there. White resigned. In fact, I'm going to open up LED motion sensor charging ceiling lamp, USB charging ceiling lamp. Let's see what we can get out of this mix. I actually got it for the interior of the closet, but I'm going to try it on the ceiling as well. So whenever I go into that closet that's just by the door there, I don't have any light. And if I can just move it around, that will be fine. Let's start the charging process. Oh, and it has a remote, which is good. That way I can turn it on or off however I see fit. Let's make sure that it works before I do anything with the packaging. What in the world is going on here? Oh, it's magnetic. Better yet. So the metal attaches to the ceiling by a magnetic strip, by an adhesive. And it just peels right off the ceiling. How clever is that?
Ready.
Let us begin the charging operation. I think I like it a lot. To keep the packaging just in case. Amazon has amazing return policies. It also has screws in case I want to do that. We need E4. No! I didn't want to play E4. I wanted to play knight C3. Oh well. C'est la vie. That's what I get. I'm number 4 in the tournament. Should I have berserked? Let us see what my opponent has in store. Oh no, not this French. This is actually quite the terrible French. So let me think about this. Knight to G3 is not a move. So therefore, we are going to
Check.
continue the speed of our development as fast as humanly possible. Finally, we have to actually guard it. We're not after the G5 square, really. But our opponent does have the bishop pair. That is somewhat annoying, to say the least. Fine. He wants to grab a pawn. We will let him. Then he has to watch out for A7 as well. He did not seem to go for it. That's unfortunate, but he did want to weaken his squares on that side of the board, which is very kind of him. We still don't have the ability to move our knight. What is my record with Stefano? I'm 32-8. So I win 4 out of every 5 games. We'll know in just a moment. If we can push. We're just going to keep pushing. And are we going to keep pushing? I believe we're just going to keep pushing. How has he managed to get himself into such trouble? I feel like I want the better pawn structure now that he's given back the piece. Wow, you really are incorrigible. He is incorrigible, I tell you. I did think about this move as well. Bishop to d7. Rook to e8. Rook to e8 is off the table. Rook to e8. Rook to e8. Cannot be played. Cannot be played. So let's see here. Before his queen gets too comfortable. And before we get a little too weak on this diagonal of danger, death, doom, and despair, is this idea of playing queen to g5. G4, bishop d3. Can I do it that way? G4. No, I need to stop the fancy threat first. I need to stop the fancy threat first. So now, do we start tagging pieces? I feel like we should. Start tagging pieces so that at least we have a logical passed pawn-esque position. Now we're ready to relocate. So this is going to be here. We relocate. Queen f6. Queen e5. We just need to improve our pieces. We'll just keep improving our pieces because we have a better endgame. What? Alrighty then. There's a little bit of a problem here. Can he get to my bishop before I get back? That is the question. Can he get to that square? Is he willing to risk it?
Check.
I guess he is. I don't understand, but he does have some threats. Slight miscalculation on his part. He'd been trying to get... So where is he going from here? Takes.
Victory.
That was a very unusual win. Most chess games are lost. What do we have here? G fuel, hydration, powder. I need a dedicated G fuel hydration thingamajiggy. Wonder if that exists. How about the G Fuel hydration bottle?
Ready.
They do exist. The G Fuel hydration bottles. So, the French defense, right? We have 3 or so to go. What? Ba-dum. Why is my opponent offering me a draw? I'm in second place and he's in first place. "28 minutes to go. What is our record? I'm 1.5, 4.5.
It's a draw.
We both ended our streak there. So how does this stuff work? This G Fuel hydration. Let's read the instructions here.
63 raiders from
No way.
have joined.
Namaste.
Be lost in limbo till I've raised her to scrambled egg.
We will continue the G Fuel hydration. Namaste, everyone. Jian Bangsu. Now this is a real grandmaster who's not afraid of streaming on Lichess.
Ready.
Let me give him a quick shout out. He is amazingly knowledgeable. I am always happy. Always happy. Uh-oh. Let me make sure that I don't.
Time is running out.
I wanted to get 3 knight c3s in this event. Wait a minute, I misspelled his name? No! GM Banks. Oh, I gave him a standard title. How was your stream? I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I am too weak, too slow these days to compete anymore. But 63 raiders. I believe that would give you both the EXP and the about, because I can't remember the difference between them. I don't have that many raids, honestly. Let's go with something old and traditional and test our opponent's knowledge and understanding of fighting for the center. Oh no, he did not fight for the center. Can he do this? This is a fascinating move. I think I have to go for it, right? I do have to go for it. I was thinking Queen F3, but let's not tempt fate. Let's just play a very traditional, I've got a slided space advantage position with freer development. We can attack his knight later. So I was interested in the move. Queen to d4 may have presented more problems for my opponent. Oh no, we've got the duplicate music problem again. For some reason, Streamlabs, if anyone has ever run into this problem before, Streamlabs, believe it or not, everyone, is just playing music ever so randomly. It's crazy. So now, we're going to take our space advantage to the bank, if we are allowed to. Faubourg has been improving incredibly. I believe that he should be ideally up in rating points on average. So now bishop to g4. Are you really taking that? Or do we continue to wait? I believe I'm just going to continue to wait for a certain committal move before I do anything else. Need to finish my opening development, and I am planning on bringing interesting. I have 2 pawn breaks where that came from. I am tempted to take, but I am actually just going to continue to undermine. Yes, there is a threat here, and yes, I am concerned. And now we have freed up opportunities. More opportunities for my queen to move. There is a pawn hanging on d5. There could be a pawn hanging on g5.
Said, I'm back.
How is breakfast, sir? Good morning, good morning. He unseated his own knight, which is interesting. And now we have a passed pawn. fascinatingly enough. We're still way ahead in development, aka time, which is one of the three major elements. If everyone remembers the caveman days, when we had earth, air, fire, and water, and then you break it down into smaller elements. The same thing is true of chess. Very, very true of chess.
Check.
Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. Now it looks like black is losing material.
Said.
Time,
there are
space.
4 elements: force, space, time, and pawn structure.
You know, I've never heard pawn structure. But you know, that could be Dorfman's interpretation. Who has the better endgame?
Check.
Now, is the queen in trouble? We are going to go for a little bit of a space advantage here, because I do want to play bishop to d4, but I want to take on g7 first. I believe I'm just going to win the exchange if I get a possible chance. Really? We're just going for it that way? That is fascinating. Bishop, bishop, rook, knight. Bishop, bishop, rook, knight. Can I just take a pawn? Let's find out. We do have another rook where that one came from. Could get into a spot of trouble,
Check.
but I don't think I have a choice. Oh no, I am getting overworked. I misplayed this, folks. I'm gonna have to work for a living. It might have just been better to play rook takes rook and knight to e6. Or rook takes rook. Or queen e4. Oh no, our bishop's hanging. That's tragic. What exactly are we attacking? Tacking. What are we really attacking?
Check.
Alright, is this knight not trapped? It's probably not trapped. But we will head off on our merry way. A knight is limited, but it's not trapped. Really?
Check.
Very, very accommodating.
Victory.
Very, very accommodating. How did we slip ahead of him with the same number of points? Oh no, he lost? Oh no, we both drew for 0 points. Allowing Charles Numero Uno to catch up. And Numero is on a break. It could be interesting. 47 games. I am going to start studying for myself. The really lovely thing about having strong students is that it makes you work harder and it might improve your game. So where is this NCS music? At home store.
Time is running
So
out.
I bet it's Slipstream. Oh no, we needed knight c3, right? This could be our last knight c3. Finally. Finally, someone who knows what's going on. What?
Check.
Fine. Can we get there from here? Not entirely sure. All right, I think he's offering us the bishop pair. There we go. We have a moment of clarity here. As he offers us the bishop pair. Knight to g4. Could be annoying. Knight to g4. Still could be annoying. Let's just make sure that he doesn't have anything funny going on. What in the world, folks? So what is the story here? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We do have a better endgame. Right? I could just move my bishop away. That is the original intention. Rook to e2. Where can he possibly go? Knight to b4, knight to g4. Bishop f4, knight to d2. So if he plays knight to g4, is this square weak? If I play rook to e1, yes. So therefore, let's not do that. Let's just back it up and pretend as though we can trade everything. Just going to pretend for a moment, keep the b4 square under control. We'll think about playing a move like c4 to remove the defender of the knight, should he ever get going. We're going to continue to threaten to play c4. All part of the plan, folks. Nothing to see here. Move along. And now we get knight to e5 for free. Or do we get c4 for free? I feel like we're getting c4 for free. Takes. How overworked is he? He's kind of forced to take this pawn if I play knight to e5, right? But where is my knight really truly going? Where is my knight really truly going? Let's get some music going while we wait for the automatic music to start kicking off again. Let's just pretend as though this is all part of the plan. How about that? We're just going to pretend like it's all part of the plan. So are we really winning anything in this particular instance? Interesting. I do not know. Not sure why he didn't stop here.
Fake client.
Said.
Fake
Hello,
client,
sir, would you
eh?
play with me?
How are you? Namaste. We have rewards. I am FIDE trader and National Master John MacArthur. Thank you for being here. I have rewards for subs and others on certain days of the week. Absolutely. I also have challenges. So why am I lower on time against Mart? And now the music. So, moment of truth again. Wow. Is he trying for this? I don't understand. If I move c4, and he takes, and then plays rook to e3 check. King d2, knight takes c4 check. We're going to find a better way out of this. That much is true. We're going to have to find a better way. While the knight is off sides, we have to find a better way. So knight to g5, takes.
Said. Join the tournament.
Yes, join the tournament. Very good. That is the best way. Irony of ironies, that is the best way in order to get a much faster challenge. Okay, so now bishop f4, rook on a to f8. Then we'll tag. I do know what he's up to. Yes. That was to be expected. And now for something completely irrelevant.
Said. Just asking what a repertoire as black for e4. I think for a 1700 FIDE myself should consider learning the French more advanced.
I don't think if you're only 1,700, the problem is that you are not, openings are not your problem. If you are only 1,700, unfortunately, and I can say that because I am only under 2,200. Basically, players like Vukash and Magnus Carlsen and Garry Kasparov did not really put a huge amount of time into dedicated opening study until, I repeat, until they began to become good. Should I take with the pawn? It's overextended. Now let's just go this way. Let's tag another weakness while we're at it. And now for something different. In case.
I have lost so many miniatures that openings are a problem for me.
No, that you're not losing the openings. You're not losing the openings because you don't know the opening. We're losing the openings because we don't know how to play chess. It's a far worse problem than one can imagine. It is a far, far, far worse problem than one can imagine.
Check.
If you know how to play chess, you will not be getting into trouble in the opening because you will have the understanding
Said,
in
"It's
controlling
true
the
that I don't know
squares.
how to play chess.
That's all we need to do. We just need to pay attention to that part, basically. And once we get that down, which is a difficult, very, very difficult ordeal, once we get that down, then we will be able to well, you had knight g3, interestingly enough. But we can handle this double attack. So, are we up in material at all in this position? If he tries to bother us?
Polly.
Said, 1 times 10 to the power of 4th e5 2 nf3 nc6 3 d4 x4 4 nx d4 bc5 5 b3 nf6.
Time is running out.
It is a bummer that we are going to have to simplify this game just a wee bit.
Check. Check. Check.
All right, wise guy.
Check.
I am willing.
Check.
I am willing to avoid this draw. Primarily because I want this space advantage.
Check.
Pegasus sway.
Said, sorry Roberg.
Can I get into trouble here? I feel like I can.
Check.
I am trying to get into troubles.
Check. Check.
Can I? Can I build this bridge, folks? I don't know if I can build this bridge.
Check. check,
But we will find out if I can build this bridge.
check,
And we managed to do it. Good morning, Ron. Hey, how are you? We are continuing to build this bridge.
Polly.
Said. I have never had the Lucina position or the Philidor position.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You have to be able to build this bridge. And unfortunately, this is not going to count for the tournament, so I have a feeling I ended up in second place.
oh my god, you won the tournament.
I don't believe it. How did that happen? Champion Baku must still be playing as well. No? What happened to Champion Baku? Did he stop playing after our draw?
Polly.
And Numero Uno paused out.
Congrats.
No, but I'm a part of the furniture. I do not really count, honestly. I do not count. So, interestingly enough, we will do a quick simul. And we will check our calendar to see whose birthday it is besides.
Pegasus Sway.
Said. Congrats 10p.
Namaste, Patrick Wolf. Should we? Tamara Kristakova. Patrick Wolf. Mark Hebden is certainly by far, but I am also good, or relatively good friends with Patrick Wolf. Or do we promote the YouTube channel? That is the question. If you're not yet subscribed to the calendar, or if you'd like to check out what's in the calendar, people are always, Namaste, aka, let me just make sure Ron gets another shout out here, and GM Banksu. Did I spell it right? Yes. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for following. We are going to do a simul after this. Play, simul, host a new simul. We will, you do have to be a member of the Dojo Rapid and Classical Weekends to be able to participate in the simul. We have to kick this simul off by 10 a.m. or 10:05, 5 minutes from the time that I start it. Let's do that. Let's find our simul description. Let's do the simul description first while we're at it. Oh, and the music that started up randomly again. Gotta kill that music somehow. There's some element in Streamlabs. We're gonna do 10:05. I wish this was a 24-hour clock, honestly. Members of, wow, I can promote others as well. Minimum account age. Wow. I'm not going to do that for the moment. 1 day, 3 days. If we have to change that, we will. We usually do 5 minutes. We try to make it an exact 60-minute simul with 50 minutes for me. 5 plus 5 plus 50 and 50. And we need to do the GM Patrick Wolf. I don't really want to say that it's No, I don't want to say it. How about just Weekend Dojo Simul? Let's get the Simul updated for those of you who want to join right now. You may check in on Twitter, Twitch. And what is up with this Slipstream? I don't understand. Is it Slipstream or is it Pretzel Rocks? It may be Pretzel Rocks. That is possibly the evil one. YouTube, instrumental, allow mature,
Pegasus
stations.
Said. Paul 1E4. It might be good to know that there are other things to know about Rook endgame that you will certainly experience in real life.
Yes. It is Pretzel Rocks. That is the one that I have to eliminate. So in the App Store, maybe it's forcing me to upgrade. What do you think? Is it forcing me to upgrade? So this music is out of control. There's only one there's only one track in this entire playlist. Sorry. But Apps Manager. I finally figured out how to do it. Let's uninstall Pretzel Rocks. Oh no, this app will be uninstalled the next time you start Streamlabs. No. That's terrible. Please check in on stream on YouTube or on Twitch, depending on how you want to do it. You may check out the Anand Godfather of Chess series if needed. So at least we got rid of Pretzel Rocks. That was pretty bad, I have to admit. Slipstream.
Fake client.
Said.
Fake client.
The only one in the YouTube stream.
You might well be. Now, Praise Ario is in the YouTube stream as well. We do have a few that switch in and out. You always get TTS, by the way. Do I want to lock in with Twitch?
Client.
Yeah, I think I do
Said.
want to lock in with Twitch.
Everyone else is on Twitch.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yesterday, I know that Nemo opened Streamlabs desktop. What? What kind of a creator am I? Better than average? Maybe. Dance, gaming, just chatting. Educational, sports and fitness, day in the life, definitely some travel. Beauty? I don't know. That's good enough. Tell us more. Chats. There we go. Choose as many as you like. Ambient, cinematic, blues, dance, rock, hip hop, all of the above. Okay. I like it. What? Twitch? We're streaming on Twitch. Oh my God. They want to charge me right off the bat? What are you, nuts? I haven't even used your service yet. What are you, crazy? There's no way. Sorry, bud. Oh, it's billed annually. I don't know about this. Slipstream. Fine. I think it's already a part of my YouTube, my Ultra, isn't it? A part of my Ultra? I'm not paying for that. Sorry. Skip for now. Save channels. And let's see my curated tracks. Pedal, 7 tracks, 29 tracks. Let's do that. All right, and now we have to switch over to full simul mode. Full simul mode means that we are going to be doing a little bit of oh no. And now the music in the background has popped up too, right? Is that true? Why is it so loud? That's another thing that I have about these services. Let's skip that track. Let's go with some tech. That should not go raw. So far, so good. All right, now back to our editor. Oh, I see what's happening now. I did amend this very, very well. I actually amended it to the whole screen. And we're going to have some puzzle rush. On some puzzle streak on the other side. We could even do almost anything that we would like. Puzzle racer. Puzzle streak. And we're at 40 at the moment. This is good. And this is better. So let's do this. We still need to get 3 people into the mix. We do need to get 3 people into the mix in order to start the simul at 10 a.m. ideally. So please join the simul. Let's do these simul command update. Edit command. There's Pretzel Rocks again. Chiming in just when I don't want him to. Edit comm. Edit com simul. And isn't that rude? I'm telling you, that is so rude. That pretzel rocks will just kick in randomly. Do not recommend pretzel rocks. I repeat, I do not recommend pretzel rocks under any circumstances. So at the moment, our rook is being attacked. We can counterattack the queen. The queen has to move away from this bishop. I don't see a way for the queen to stay.
Fake client.
And we actually get to counterattack a rook on f1, which I left out of the picture.
Players now.
We have a set start time of 10 a.m. Where are you from? Where are you from, sir? By the way, I am from Denver, Colorado, but my parents, of course, on the Eastern and Western European side, as you can possibly imagine. I can only imagine that we can capture, and then play king e4, right? I'm going to cross my fingers that this will work. We do need to get a few more in. So I have this random request to start the simul. Check in with your Twitch name. And I don't seem to have it here. I should edit this over here. It used to be that if I got the simul starts when 3 have checked in, usually. We get that in the description. To help yeah, I just need to change that one in the regular simul description. So over here, what is our deal? There's Pretzel Rocks again. Pretzel Rocks is going to have to go. It really is. How rude, right? All right, well, this is our only move. If we play king,
Vodka Martini. Shaken, not stirred.
namaste. Dova. Welcome to the simul, and thank you for checking in. If you haven't already been here before, I'm FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. Thank you for the follow. You can check out my memorable games on the YouTube channel. You can also get text-to-speech on the YouTube channel. Dovakin, yes, you always get text-to-speech. So, is this better than bishop takes and up? Or is it exactly the same? This is where we have to go. I'm hoping for 3 new follows. Or 3 new subs, ideally both, in order to get the simul started. Ideally. Pretzel Rocks has to go. G5. Takes in G5. I feel like that's definitely the case. But now, is it G5 or is it just King E4? Because I don't necessarily want any funny business happening here. I don't know what's going on with that track, but when there are random voices, I always concern myself. So, is it winning if G5, King F5? I think G5 gives us an extra tempo and we just win. But G5, King F5, H4, and they are out of moves except for E5. And I don't see how we're going to win that if they play E5. So by process of elimination, we can only move up. This looks like it's a simple double attack. I don't mind go. Think with King closer. Thank you for that. Namaste. Lenora Knox. Lenora Knox. Thank you so much. That was absolutely the correct case. I believe this is just a win, right?
Check.
The first 90 are easy, by the way. The first 80, definitely. But the first 90 are easy, so we're only at 43 at the moment. We don't really need to see the notation, I've been told, but let's see if we can up our game. Yeah, I like it this way. We'll go with this. And we'll catch all of these players. Anton Bear got popped out. I don't mind starting with as many as needed, honestly. I'm building this to be the traditional dojo. The other dojo, Master Chess Dojo, the original, I need to clean it out. Literally, I need to find out how to clean it out of all the pre-COVID and COVID accounts, because there's so many that just don't. Upgrade to download. I disliked the Pretzel Rocks track. Trying to get that Pretzel Rocks track off of my screen. So this looks like it is a very straightforward skewer,
Check.
which is all well and good.
Check.
And we're up in material. Bishop check. This also appears to be a skewer. This skewer is not as it seems. Now we also have a pawn promotion possibility over here as well. After queen takes, however, we're losing time with our rook. So do we wish to play queen h6 first? Queen h6 first? So those are our candidate moves. So let's just start doing getting the bank, right? Let's start going to the bank. Queen h6 check. The king must move to g8 or h8. The king cannot move to e8, I feel, because queen takes h7, king to e8, just gets way too sticky. Way too sticky, Moneypenny. Just need to make sure that the pretzel rocks does not automatically start on me at any given moment. Namaste, everyone. We're hoping for a few follows. And I believe we've gotten a few. Namaste, everyone. A few follows. And we need only one more follower for our 5 gifted subs, which is absolutely the goal. Absolutely the goal. Let's move this out of the way. And we can change our stream title now that we've got it. Right? We need to change it to Weekend Dojo 5+5 Samo. That's why I was bringing that up. So, moment of truth. What to do? We only have 5 minutes. Here goes Pretzel Rocks again. Pure evil. So, I just lose time here. So I just have to go for the gain of material, right? We overthink these. The real trick is believing, trusting, and not moving. Now, why? Whoops, before I accidentally click on anything here. Always click in an area of the board where you cannot, I repeat, cannot get into trouble. What is the opponent's big idea? Perhaps the most dangerous thing to overlook, to be honest. What is the opponent's big idea? The most dangerous thing that any single person could overlook. Do not overlook. What is the opponent's big idea? So while we're considering the opponent's big idea here, what can we do about it? Knight f3 check. It just seems strange that this is black to move and win. So white just played rook on a to d1. Often that is the critical mistake. So what do we need? Uh-oh, we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes until... Oh no, my grandson is missing martial arts again this weekend, I just realized. Drop the... Alright, up this. That and the other thing. Let me grab this. This, that, and the other thing. How are we doing on our follows? We could use another follow to get the simul started. Chess lovers, we've seen you before. Is there a way to stop this crazy thing? I just don't get it. This is craziness. Absolute, utter, bitter craziness. How do we find a super aggressive move that also deals with the back rank checkmate? Is it knight check, rook to g6 check, queen to h3 check? Looks like we finally found it.
Check.
Patience, everyone, patience. Patience, everyone, patience. Patience, everyone, patience. Patience, everyone, patience. We have to look at all of our candidate moves, where are the weaknesses, so we can capture this knight if our knight is not hanging.
Check.
Also, our opponent's big idea, their threatening mate. Never, ever overlook the opponent's big idea. Sean, welcome to the simul. It is 10 a.m. I'm not going to start this simul without coffee. I do have water. So we can possibly start this simul without. Let's do it. Let's phase out. We have to get the simul started. And we left off with 47 in the puzzle streak. We will work on those more later. Should we have another simul? We're at 19. Last call. We have not broken our 20 follow for 5 gifted community subs yet. What's up with that? Where are you? One more follow. Let's get this simul started with one more follow to the Twitch stream. 3 minutes left. Oh. Need one more follower on Twitch to reach the... All right, let's get moving. All right, we've got 20 here. Now can we get 20 in the Twitch chat? So we've got 20 here. We need 20 in the Twitch chat. All right, last. All right, last call. We had 20. I don't necessarily know if we're going to get 20 back. But I think I'm doing knight c3 on the first move. I'll answer that on stream. I'll answer what the difference is between the FIDE, between the lead chess. All right. Let's do it. Did we hit it? Did we hit it? I don't know. We are going to increase the size of the board. And I have that as well. Oh, there we go. Now we're in business. Pretzel Rock's always starting. In the background is a nice distraction. All right, everyone. Are we getting our knight c3s up? Or are we getting another opening move up? Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, CN Baba Piro. And let's make sure that our auto switch is enabled. I see that it's not. Whoops. Knight c3, knight c3. Good luck, Alpham. Good luck, Dova. Good luck, what's up? Good luck, a4. Good luck, Ludge for Prim. Good luck, Sahab. Good luck, Luis. Good luck, Geralto. Good luck, Youngis. Good luck, Soba. Good luck, Ron. Oh, no. Good luck, Sean. Good luck, Anton Bear. Good luck, Adriano. Good luck, Poyaz of Reaccuracy. Geralto. RCSD. Louis. Ulf. Good luck. We're going with the Gambit. Dova. We could go with the Scandinavian answer, knight c3, when players play d5 as well. I'll look into that one. I still want to play f4 regardless, by the way. c5. D takes c5. D4, knight E4, queen D4. This is like a reverse Chigorin. Let's take this tack from now on. And we'll go with a traditional approach. I said I was going to go that way this time. And I meant it. We're going to hit him. King. Yes. And now I would like to look into the Black Mardemer because I do play this repertoire a lot. In this particular instance, especially with the knight on b to d7, I would probably like to go with the Black Mardemer. I just have to find what it is that I'm interested in doing. Are they really playing d6 here? Fascinating. Bishop to e7. So are they trying to trick me? Do we have a very unusual Steinitz? Yeah, we'll go for it. Oops, we don't want to accept. That much is true. We do not wish to accept. We still got the move e4 in. All's well that ends well. Let's keep up the pressure. Bishop c4 is actually what I wanted to play there, honestly. And now for something completely different. What's going on here? Don't tell me. So, is this really what I think is going to happen? I don't know. I've not played that position before. Usually people play knight f6. But it just seems so unusual. We're still playing a full-fledged space advantage. All right, I did want to play bishop c4 there, so let's get that in before we forget. I'm going to continue to attack as advertised. So f5 in this Pierce. There. We're just going to get our pieces out. If you're going to move pawns, I'm going to move pieces. Let's make a deal. If you're going to move pawns, I will move pieces. King's Gambit accepted, traditional. Interesting. My c-pawn has not yet committed itself, so therefore. So my opponent offers a draw. AR4, ASD1. I'm going to need more information for this draw to be accepted. Yeah? Yeah. But queen a5 check. Now we're just going to continue to develop our pizzas. There is a little bit of a trap in here, but he doesn't seem to show any knowledge of the trap, so. That old French. We're going to play knight takes. I did a little bit of research on that opening not long ago, and I was very curious. So is he getting a knight to d4, or is he not? He may get a knight to d4. I'm a little bothered by that one, but okay. If you're willing to move the same piece twice, as long as I'm not castled and I won't be there to enjoy it, that'll be fine. My opponent's moving way too many pawns. Way too many pawns. Let's keep weakening that pawn on d4 while we're at it. We're going to go with the old-fashioned way. So d4, bishop check, knight here, bishop there, yada, yada, yada. Let's just get this party started. All right, I cannot wait any longer. H6 just seems too inviting. Just trying to get our pieces out. Youngest, I need you to just check in and tell me what's up. If you need to draw, please let me know. Okay? I'm just going to grab some space here, if you don't mind. That's my major plan. E takes d4, E takes d4. Knight f3, queen e7. Knight e4, queen e7. Knight e4, queen e7. Let's tag the b7 pawn while we're at it. And we'll see what it gives. So you recaptured with the bishop. Just seems a little awkward. This one, standard operating procedure. Hopefully they won't take my pawn on d4. All right, now for the moment of truth. Queen a5. Queen a4. So if I push, what are they going to get out of this mix? Bishop d3, knight takes d4. Don't have a choice. Well, I missed that draw offer. If it was the same person, I just have Youngie. I need a reason for the draw on stream. Would be great. That is the major part of it. We're still on knight f3, g takes f3, rook g6, king g2. Thank you so much, Stella. I appreciate it, Lenora. Super Potzer. We're just going to keep it up. So here, I think we're still after this F file, right? We are. Still after the F file. I don't understand. A6. All right, we're going for it. It works, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Now we're going to go for the King's Gambit decline to the old-fashioned way. Oh no, we lose a bishop on that one. We lose a bishop on that one. Can I get the queen to be misplaced? Is that possible? Let's see. Let's see if we can get the queen to be misplaced. This is standard operating procedure here. D5. Need to stop D5. So knight to D7. We're just going to continue on our merry way as though nothing has happened. Did we lose a pawn? Our knight is defending the bishop on B5, so I think we're okay. We're going with the Judith Pulvar method. And the moment of truth method. So B5, eh? There's no white squared bishop left. So what do we do against Anton Bear? He's a wild duck. He is a wild duck if there ever was one. Interesting. Bishop E3, bishop D3. Let's do bishop D3. We need to take that 3 pawn. Or we need to recapture, I should say. We do need to recapture. And we're ganging up on the pawn on H5, by the way. So, is my opponent going to take my bishop? Not sure what bishop to B4 was all about. Is he trying to unprotect? I don't get it. It's very fascinating. So he has knight to B4. I am slightly concerned. Mildly concerned for my safety. So E5 is normally what I would play here. And why is this any different? Yeah, E5 is what I'd normally play here. Now we have a double attack. Let's see how it goes. And on B to D7, we're going to continue with our regularly scheduled departure. Queen E7. So E5, we've got trouble. What do we know now? Double. 95? Probably not. But we will try to get there from here. This is an age-old, interesting fact. Bishop takes check. Knight G5. HG5. Queen D5. Why is the knight offsides? I do not know. Let's just ask ourselves that question. First and foremost, trouble. We're going to continue trouble. Usually I like to play F5 in that position. So D5. He got it in. So if we capture, he captures, and we capture. I don't get it. Let's see what happens. We seem to have the E4 square under control. So we're going to continue capturing. Going to continue capturing. Definitely got our bishop. Of all things, we definitely need to tag him into... Let's just get our stuff out as fast as humanly possible. That's what we need to do. I'm not after the pawn. So what is going on here, folks? Is he threatening me? He could be threatening me. Finally getting my bishop pair back. What in the world? So dear. I still want to play G4, right? In that position. So bishop takes D7. Must defend for a moment, just a moment in time. So we do have Is it because I'm not castled? Is that the story? Are you going to discriminate against me because I'm not castled? My opponent is castled in that position. That much is true. B4. Knight takes B4. Castles. Castles, queen takes h4, bishop g5. Let's pretend as though this is something that we do on a regular basis. How about that? Yeah, let's do it. We're just going to pretend, folks. Nothing to see here. Move along. So now, if we play queen h5, h6, I don't see what's going on here. So queen h5, h6. It looks exciting. Let's just give it a whirl. We're trying to stay up a pawn in that mix. And in this particular instance, d takes e5. How does the king escape the center? I do not know. Just need to keep up the pressure. This was all part of the plan. Knight to b6. Got my pawn. I did get my pawn. That was what I wanted out of life. Let's not have any funny business happen. Bishop to g5. Bishop to e5. Bishop to e5, f6. Bishop takes g5, queen takes g5. We'll just play around here a little bit. So knight to e4. Knight takes e4. He knows the remedy. I could be suffering just a little bit here. This fellow also knows what he's doing, but I am up a pizza. So he can have his thing back. Bishop takes. So what are you doing about the pawn? This may be hard to meet. Have at it. Knight to d7, e6, bishop to c5, bishop to g5, bishop to c4, e6. D3, as expected. I'm not sure what choice I had there, but is my queen getting into trouble? We're a little bit in the lurch here. He does get a discovery with his bishop. But for what purpose? I'm not hanging on to that pawn. Yes. You do get that. Oh. Knight to e4. I'm gonna get out of dodge. Out of dodge. Not out of doji, but out of dodge. So does he have c5? I don't know. Knight takes d4. Good move. I could be suffering. That much is true. D3 was a great move. That was a great move, Ron. Oh no! Oh no! I don't have what I thought I had there. I might have lost a game. I may have lost a game. He got me again. C'est la vie. Oops, I lost a pawn. C'est la vie. Can I keep exchanging? Trapping. What in the world? We are getting compensation out of this deal, folks. We are getting some compensation out of this. So F5. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. Oh, no, indeed. I could be in trouble against Dovahkiin. Namaste, Dovahkiin. You have me here. I need a moment to think about that one while I attempt to reach things I feel I can get. Put up a fighting, put up a little bit of fighting resistance there. So is he threatening me? Bishop takes, rook takes. Bishop takes, rook takes. Bishop takes, rook takes. Let's just hang out just a little bit. Let's keep up the pressure. I know what he wants to do, but will it harm me more than it harms him? Will it hurt me more than it harms him? Takes, 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 takes. Takes, 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 takes. If I take, and he takes, and I take, and he takes, and I take, and he takes, what are we down here? Sorry, up. So bishop f6. Continuing on our merry path. Queen takes f3 was probably better, but we're going to play this in a very traditional sense. Tagging and weaving. 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 I did lose a pawn out of the deal, but I am trying to get a better edge in development. Could be losing this one. Bum 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 ba da bum bum ba ba da da bum bum ba da da bum 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 ba da bum ba da da bum bum ba da bum ba da da bum bum ba da bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Yes, this is Dova Kim. It is his point. Rook to b8. Don't understand I don't understand, but I will eventually. But I don't understand. We're gonna play it the old-fashioned way. This one. Bishop takes e5. That was a pawn. I believe he was not supposed to let me have that. Oh, he's threatening mate? No, he's not threatening mate. Is he threatening mate? But we need to stop him from threatening mate. Just in case he had any ideas. Just in case he had ideas. Just in case. Dovahkiin. My opponent's offering me a draw. What is the problem here? I'm up a pawn. Ahmet Kara, you need to say something in the stream if you want the draw. I'm going to give you another moment. Dovahkiin, congratulations on that win. That was a really good win. That was a really good win. That was a really good win. I don't know if I want to have this happen to me, but I have to decide how to get some counter play here. What could be the problem? What could be the problem? What could be the story? What could be the story? Bishop? But I need to guard the rook anyway. So I want to get more things attacking here. Can get 3 pieces. This is really good music, I have to admit. I'm going to give you a free move. This one gets a free move. That one gets a free move too. So rook takes check. That's a bummer. Start migrating. My opponent is winning material on the next move. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. Let's get going. Just gonna try to take the better end game, if it is at all possible. If it is all possible. Peralto. You do want to take that just in case. We'll continue the attack. We want to get this. Take a free pawn. Take a free pawn. Take a free pawn. Take a free pawn. Where are you going? What does it mean? Let's find the pin. Wow, that was very strange. See where the knight goes. Let's see where the bishop goes. 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 I do have a weak back rank. It is true. There's nothing I can do. Now I no longer have what I thought I had. Where does the knight go here? Where does the knight go there? What does the knight do now? Where does the knight move to? Let's just keep up the pressure. Wow. We do need to play this move first. Just play this move first. We'll take it later by how slowly it goes. So rook takes. So bishop, rook, bishop. I have nothing here against Anton Bear. Bishop takes d4. Bishop takes d4. We are at it. That rook is the least active rook. Oh, did I do that? Did I do that? I may have lost. I need to know what it is about, and if it's so. Bishop d4 with mid-pawn, and it's true. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Oh. Knight d4. Yeah, I know, I'm in trouble. But it looks fun, so I'll know in just a moment. We'll know just in a moment if it is going to be so. Queen takes g7. Just down a whole rook, right? Try 4 more. We're going to try 4 more. So rook takes f1. Not sure where he's going with that one, but we'll give up on the back rank mate for just a moment more. He didn't take anything there? Could have sworn he took something. So he's trying for simplification. Who would have known? We need to get in on the queen side. F6, D5. So he's got the back rank mate. So we know now what he is up to, but he didn't solve the major problem. But I have just what the doctor ordered. We are going to give him a brief checkup. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum. So now we're only down a bishop. We're only down a bishop. We're only down a bishop, bishop. We're only down a bishop, bishop. Bishop 8-7, king c7. D6 check. Looks promising. Gotta stop him. I'm down a bishop. Why did he mean?
Check.
Drink it down in one breath.
Check. Check.
Thank you for that hydrate request. That was really useful.
Check. Victory.
That was very lucky. Where's my simul? 14, 1, and 3? Oh. What fell? Oh, yes. 14, 1, and 3. Pegasus, namaste. Queen D4, mate, would have been nice. GM Smurfette, namaste. In which game? Last game? Oh, no. $11.10. All right, let's just check it out. Did I really have that exact thing?
Check.
Indexing 74 other players first. Actually, let's see what our stats were for a moment. Knight C3. We brought it up by 18, I believe. So that could be good. But then we played 3 earlier, so there's no guarantee on what we've got. Accidentally played 2 D4s. I definitely played an
GM Smithette.
E4.
Thanks for
No more
Well, if they went to F4. Yes, indeed.
GM
said. Thanks.
Check.
Namaste, Paul.
Polly.
Said. YW.
Thank you, Paul. This was a terrible game on my part. This was a typical Alakine trying to provoke weaknesses in any way, shape, or form, right?
Check.
And now he went from, oh, I could just take. Of course I could. I take and I walk across and I take their pawn, right? I just win the end game. But that wouldn't have been as much fun as the thought that I had after 8-6.
Check. Check. Check.
King to 8-6 is equal, yeah. I didn't think I had anything more here. But my opponent went on the 7% solution trail. If anyone knows what the 7% solution was, it was his addiction to an injected drug, basically. Or opium? Was it heroin or was it opium? I don't think opium is injected. Needless to say, Sherlock Holmes' favorite remedy was, if you don't like one
If
continuation,
they go KF4 then K5, it's a great looking mate.
Queen H4, King E5. But is it still a draw? If they don't take. Oh, I have Queen D2,
Check.
of course.
Check.
Silly me, I was prefixed on this. GM Smurfette, do you give lessons or training, sir? We're talking
Check.
about...
Check.
I was very lucky in that opening, that's for sure.
Said. I used to.
What stopped you? The lessons have to be fun for both of us. That's how I usually run my lesson. I never stop.
Said. I graduated college.
Oh, wow. That'll do it. That will do it. I'm not really doing that well with F3 in this position. So I gave up and played Knight F3.
GM Smithette.
The second time I played Knight F3.
I teach a few people on here like Renga.
Nice. Which stream is Rengai usually in? If you don't mind me asking. So in this particular game, Anton Bear. Uh-oh, it's starting to fill out. Somehow I won this game against Anton Bear.
Check.
Oh yes, this is the game with...
Said. Andres marked some of the smaller streamers.
GM Smithette.
Said. He also streams.
Nice. Hold the phone here.
GM Smithette.
Said. Renga87 is his Twitch name.
Sounds Mandarin.
GM Smithette.
Said. My ultimate goal is to get him to NM so he can reach his goal and quit chess.
That's a really negative goal there. So this was really a tough time on my part. What did I do wrong here? I sacked a pawn, right? I played a terrible. This guy, by the way, played the best possible. I was pretty sure. Oh, I was up a piece. Never mind. Silly me. I was just up a piece the whole time. I had this one confused for the other game where I was. Save a lot. Boner pull is in Andres as well. John Galt likes to stream as well. This was the wrong rook. I should have done this one. Yeah, because he had bishop takes. This was just a lot of fun. Oh no, this was a mistake because he takes attacking my queen.
GM Smithette.
I thought I was going to get the same exact
thing.
thing.
To get them all to their peak potential so they quit chess. The goal is to get them all to their peak potential so they quit chess.
Polly.
I feel that's terrible.
Bye, I'm going to prepare lunch. Have a great rest of your stream.
Paul 184 needs to be a food streamer.
Said. Paul 184, see ya later, alligator.
Paul 184 should be a food streamer. I'm changing your command, that's for sure. Not again. It's been a while since Pretzel Rocks attempted to start the music on me in the background, I hope. Needless to say, I really want to thank everyone for being here. I may do another simul. I am actually looking for a good, dear friend to raid, someone that I know. Usually I'd like to raid the people that I know personally first. And what is wrong with Adamaya's Cal?
GM Smithette.
Said. This was a good simul.
GM Smithette.
Said. I like the time.
Namaste. Yeah, it was a rather balanced. It really doesn't matter to me how many. I did 47 once, and I think I lost half of the games on time. I don't know if I'd broken 50.
GM Smithette.
Said. I've only given in-person simuls.
I used to give in-person simuls as part of a rehabilitation project for the New York City prison system. I would go out to Rikers Island, and I would give simuls to the most intimidating and scary individuals in orange in certain jumpsuits, right? Like there was one particular jumpsuit which really meant that these guys were the bad guys. And that was the guy that you don't mess with. And that guy tracked me down once. He didn't really track me down, but I was walking through. Times Square in Manhattan, and he called me out. He said, and by name, by my real name. All right, so Anamaya, I'm not sure what she's up to, but because she's a dear friend and we have had dinner more than once with other streamers, I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. We've had dinner more than once and hung out on more than one occasion, on several occasions.
GM Smithette
said, "Ooh woo."
I would rate Alexander Semiganova if Anamaya was not streaming, but here we go. I don't know what's going on with Anamaya. Renku 789, Lenorox, MK1, Zen Brazil, Namaste Paul for GM Smurfettes, and Mad Quick Chess is in the house as well. One of our OGs who saved me in my early days with advice on fixing things in Streamlabs, OBS, here and there. He teaches chess and of course Dark Blade. Namaste, everyone. GM Banksu, thank you for the raid. We're gonna get everybody here.
Dark
Cheers
Blade.
and ciao.
Said, "Cheers, Sensei."
Namaste, Paul.